There is a glitch which can give you hundreds upon hundreds of master balls and whatever other items you want to farm, and it's very easy to do. The first thing you need to do is sort out your team in a specific way. There are 4 Pokemon you will need in your party for this to work. Those are Ditto, Kyurem, Zekrom or Reshiram, and a Pokemon like Gallade that can access the move Trick. Shout out to Blaines for this glitch, but the reason I'm making my own version of it is because he's missed out a ton of very important things, which you will need in order to make this successful. One of those is changing Ditto's ability from Imposter to Limber, otherwise this glitch will not work. Now starting off, you will need a black or white Kyurem, so fly over to Porto Marinada where you can unlock the item DNA Splicers. This will allow you to fuse Zekrom or Reshiram or Kyurem. Now once fused, you will need to give it the item you specifically want to farm. In my instance, it is master balls, but you can give it whatever item you want, and that is the item you will farm. Now you need to teach Kyurem the move Imprison. He should naturally learn it, so just reteach it to him. And now get rid of every other single move he knows, as you only want Kyurem to have Imprison. Now teach the move Trick to whichever Pokemon you have. I personally opted for Gallade, as just in case I see a shiny in the wild, I have full swipe to help me out. Now before we do anything, make sure you are stacked up on ethers and elixirs to recover lost power points. Now fly over to this part of the savannah biome, where you will spot a massive tree. In this area there is a Smeargle that should spawn, and he's going to be your way through this whole glitch, because we're going to turn that Smeargle into Kyurem. But before we do that, there is a patch of free grass bushes facing towards the tree. You are going to need to position the wild Smeargle in the middle of that tree and the free bushes. In order to do that, run up and down towards Smeargle and grab his attention until he shows a question mark. He should end up following you, so just place him around this position. Make sure it's specifically in this area facing towards those huge rocks at the back. Position yourself facing towards those rocks and enter the battle with the Ditto. Make sure Ditto is at the front of the party. As I said before, also make sure Ditto has ability Limber and not Imposter, otherwise this will not work. Now transform into Smeargle, and Smeargle should use Sketch. Now the wild Smeargle knows the move Transform, which will enable us to switch to Black Kyurem, and Smeargle will of course copy and transform into Black Kyurem as well. Now this is the important part. You are going to waste this turn, so just heal up whatever Pokemon you want, or just use a useless item that doesn't do anything. Literally just allow the opposing Smeargle to attack you first. And now, because we only have the move Imprison, the opposing Smeargle is going to use that move and also ban us from using it as well, which leaves us to use Struggle in the next turn. And this is what you want, because now when you run away, the Black Kyurem will vanish and end up next to that tree on the far right hand side. If this doesn't work the first time, keep trying it out. Keep positioning your Smeargle around that area and it should eventually work. This whole glitch is based on the position of that Smeargle. Now change your front leading Pokemon to the one you taught the move Trick to. In my instance, it is Gallade. And make sure your Pokemon doesn't hold any items. Go into the battle with the Kyurem, and literally all you're going to do is use Trick. Every time you use Trick, you gain a Master Ball, and it goes straight to your bag. So once you have that Master Ball, exit out and repeat that process. But guys, make sure you do not catch the Kyurem, as it is illegal to have this Kyurem, as it states that it's caught in the savannah biome, which doesn't make any sense because it's not in the game's code for that, and you could get in massive trouble for it. Even once you catch it, releasing it is going to be a pain, because you can't actually get your original Kyurem back, because the game doesn't let you use the DNA Splicer again once you use it. So I repeat, do not catch the Pokemon. Kill it or just run away and keep your Master Balls. The items are completely fine guys, don't worry, the items are all legal, everything is legit apart from that wild Kyurem. Also, one last thing, be careful of the wild Pokemon around you, especially when you're using ethers before your battle, as wild Pokemon like Litleo can be annoying and can ruin your farming experience. Good luck guys.